It was a little warm today. But we told the players, hey, look, this is how we function, and we want to see who can function in the heat. I thought they did a pretty good job, actually. I thought it was a crisper practice. You know, the first day you have the developmental guys where they have to service. There's always a little bit of chin dropping, and you anticipate that. But I try to tell them, I said, look, you're not a blocking dummy. Go compete, because that's how you dress around here. You got to compete. It's always competitive in practice, and I think they understand that. But I thought for the most part it was pretty good practice, actually.
Herm, when you think back to the first time you met Danny Gonzalez, he talked to you about the Tillman safety position with 3-3-5. What were your thoughts about that? And you seen, I'm assuming, saw in your experience similar things in the NFL. And how do you think that position has performed so far in the season?
Well, I think it's a unique position. He's a little bit, it reminds me of John Lynch. He's a little bit of a John Lynch, Rondé Barber. In pro football, he would be your nickel back, basically. He'd be your nickel guy, third wide receiver, go inside. Now, he's more of a box player. That's what John was for us. He was more of a box player, but he's also a high safety in cover two. Our guy is not a high safety so much. He's the middle runner. And so that's difficult because we want him to play the pass, defend the middle of the formation, but also be involved in the run game. So you have to be a heady guy. You have to be a guy that understands formations and can read the triangle between the quarterback and the back. That's kind of important to determine is it run or pass, because you're at 10 yards, and basically what we want him to do, if it's a run, we want him to be about 3 yards away from the line of scrimmage making a tackle, but if it's a pass, we want him 15, 20 yards running down the middle. So it's a difficult position. As we know, probably the guy that was unique at it was Urlacher. He's a different guy. I can remember him in college, and you look at this guy and go, wow, can this guy run? He can cover. But that's the uniqueness of the position. I like the way our secondary is made up of 5 players, because you never have to substitute. Only if you'd like, but regardless of what the personnel is of the offense, you can keep those 5 guys in play.
And just a follow-up question, Evan Fields really doing a good job, made lockdown the target position. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, he's getting better and better. Last year was trying times for all of them, because that's a difficult job. It really is. It's you kind of caught in between, I'm a run guy, I'm a pass guy, where do I fit at? And I think it takes a while to master it. You got to be a good instinctual player, and you got to have great eyes. I mean, you have to be able to read the triangle to play there, and he's getting better. Wiley obviously is a senior. He's getting better. We have some other guys to play the position, but you need to hone in to who's going to be there.
Are there any other positions that were up in the air that you kind of decided on that's our first team guy yet?
I think, for the most part, I think we kind of know who our receivers are, but then the young guys are going to contribute. The thing about football, on offense, you're going to play 16, 17 guys. Defense, probably the same thing. And you have to keep guys fresh, and we're going to do that. So it's kind of interesting to see, to me, who's going to get the reps at the second running back position. Floyd has been the guy. Carter all of a sudden was involved as a guy. How many reps is he going to get? Ethan obviously is another guy that's in our offense some. How many reps is he going to get? So it's kind of important that we get into a flow of how we run our system and how players fit into certain packages.
How about the guard, right guard position?
Yeah, that's kind of been up and down. It's kind of been musical chairs. And look, Coach Christian did a great job last year. We played 7 guys up there. So the thing is to get the quarterback comfortable and to get the offensive line. They want to work with a certain unit. So hopefully we can solidify that sooner or later.
Gerald's out today.
Yeah, he got a little stinger, but he should be back. He'll be okay. Yeah.
What do you make of John Humphrey's transferring and
Well,
other freshmen that might get more opportunity?
Well, you just said it, and I think John has really been he's been a great guy to have on the team. His problem is he hadn't been healthy. He got hurt in the spring, didn't participate, and then he got hurt again before we went to camp, couldn't participate. So it's almost going on 2 years now. We hadn't really practiced a lot. And so I think what he's looked at too is like there's this flux of new wide receivers coming in, young guys. Not saying he wouldn't play. His whole problem is injury. He's not available. And, you know, I understand he wants to go play and try to go play somewhere, and hopefully he can stay healthy because he's a talented player, and we wish him nothing but well.
Do you think Ricky Pearsall will be able to first game by offense?
I would hope so. I anticipate all those young receivers. I mean, one thing about this place, you know, they like dressing 10 receivers. I mean, it's amazing. That's college football, though. I mean, I look at our secondary, and I'm going, we got 14 guys. And then I got to realize, well, there's 5 guys in the back end, right? So you need 10 because you need backups, and then the other guys are special teams players, and so, you know, it's kind of interesting. Receivers are the same thing. You play with 3 of them. So how many do you dress? They're going to dress probably 11 or 12, it seems like. It looks like anyway.
Your years in the NFL, have you seen something like, you know, Benjamin, running back, sitting in the offensive line, meeting rooms, which is
Yeah, the good ones. Yeah. Because they want to hear the conversation of what the line is looking at. You know, they want to see through. Curtis Martin was that way. Now, Curtis Martin could afford to do it. He took those guys to dinner a lot, too. Ask him why. He'll tell you that. It was almost a given. You know, and the running backs get it. They're as good as the guys up front. And that's part of the tradition in the NFL. You know, quarterbacks the same way. You know, quarterbacks are going to always – the offensive linemen got a good gig if they're good, you know, in the NFL. Because running back feeds them, quarterback feeds them. They're always getting free meals, you know, so it's a pretty good deal.
Wondering if you saw or heard about the Kyler Murray clapping controversy, and if you did, if that's something that you've seen in the league, and if that's something that you guys each hear?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of it, you know, and I think it caught him by surprise a little bit. But that's what you have preseason for. You know, coach is a good coach, and he'll get it corrected, and Tyler will get it corrected. They'll function. It's just, you know, things like that make the news, right? We know that things like that always they create a conversation, and when you're in your world, and I was in that world, you need headlines. You need something to create a conversation and a buzz. I mean, that's what you folks are paid to do, and you guys do a great job of that. I get it. I sat in that chair, you know, and I would sit up there sometimes going, here we go. You know, yeah, here we go. You know, you watch a game and you go, no, that didn't just happen, did it? And you go, yes, that's. And you sit there and you go, well, I know what I'm going to talk about for the next 30 minutes. I get it. And the great thing about it can be fixed. No big deal. It's not that big of a deal. And I think on the other side of it, and I can play both sides of it because I've been on both sides. I lived it. The other side's laughing, going, all right, man, you know, all right, we'll get it, we'll fix it, no big deal. You can fix it in 5 seconds. So it's a fixable deal.
Coach Terry Dallas has been out the last couple of days.
He's going to transfer to, I want to say I talked to him as Utah State. Mm-hmm. I believe that's the landing spot for him. I mean, it'd be good for him. We had a nice conversation. He went out with the guys the off night for dinner, and you know, we wish him well, and you know, he's a good player. It's just a lot of competition back there. You know, it's just a lot of competition, and guys figure it out. You know, they look at it and go, well, you know, they recruited some guys in here, and maybe I don't fit. You know, maybe I'm a senior, and I'm not saying we're trying to run seniors off because we're not, but they know that don't make it close. Because we're trying to build a program, and we're going to build it with young guys, and we're going to build it with seniors too. We want all our seniors to be good players. We want them to play. We want them to graduate. We want to have a winning season for them. We want to accomplish great things with them. So I don't want any senior, any junior to think I'm trying to run them out of here, because I'm not. But it's our job to always, when it comes to recruiting, to upgrade our roster at all positions, and we're going to do that. That's if we don't do that, we fail this university and we fail this football team. That is what we're supposed to do, and we're going to do it.
Anyone else?
All right. Thank you, folks. They get it fixed, though. Did you go to practice yet to get it fixed?
I don't know yet.
They got it fixed. It was fixed. It was fixed after the play. It was fixed. It's okay.